Hey, YouTube, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nobby back again with news and views and my views on some of the news that's out there, right? Y'all need to pay close attention to some of these stories or some of the things I'm going to talk about on this video. And black men, good black men, beware. And this is a warning and pay attention to this. Um, for you good black women out there, if there's ever a reason for you to separate yourself from the trash so that we can know the difference, this is going to be it. For those of you keeping it natural, keeping it real with a real good attitude, um, that trying to follow the commandments and stuff like that, um, make yourselves known. All right. If when you don't say anything, people assume you're a part of the group. Silence when something is evil, silence when something evil is happening is almost the same as being a party to that evil. If something is evil, all good people should fight it. The good black women along with the good black men. There are some sisters out here that's doing that. I put up some sisters on the channel before. All right, but there need to be more. All right. So with that said, I want y'all to also check out this channel, Jerry Liu. Right? Check his channel out. The video in question, type in Jerry Liu's Japan's declining population, mathematical MGTOW analysis. Japan is losing millions in their population because the Japanese men simply refuse to have sex with the women. And even if they go extinct, they just go extinct, right? The women are not worth even being bothered with in that way, right? Now, this is the Japanese culture where a good greater than 90% is Japanese to Japanese, right? But the men are not having sex. They're not trying to make babies with their women because their women are corrupted by the American system. All right. And we're going to deal with this American system as how the same American system caused. Go and look at it by the numbers. What's happening in Japan is the same thing that's happening in the black community. Women like these that you see up here, and by the way, these are the leaders of the Black Lives Matter movement. All women, so you know that it was never intended for men, right? Mostly all lesbian. Okay, the leaders of the movement are lesbians, so you know they gives a damn about a black man. I'm just saying. All right. What is the destruction of black women like these groups and black women in general? What is their goal? Their goal is the destruction of the black man and his family. They don't want no black family. If you're a lesbian, you do not want a black family. You don't even want life to exist past yourself because two lesbians cannot produce a black child. All right. So when these women die off, that's it. When they die off, that's it. There's no legacy, no offspring, no nothing. All right. It's evil at its worst. All right. Now, I'm saying good black men beware of the black woman's triple threat. All right. And the triple threat that we're going to deal with is child support, theft, and vanity. All right. But we are going to start with the least divisive going to the most divisive. I mentioned child support first because it's the most divisive. But we got a theft issue that came up in a conversation with some of the brothers. And this happened to a lot of us because we were not aware of the laws where the women were. And I'll give you a personal story that happened to me years ago. All right. And vanity. And we're going to start with this vanity thing. So pay attention to this, especially starting with this vanity thing. And we're going to deal with vanity in the butt injections. All right, women been getting booze injections, but the butt injections, right? Y'all will recognize this is Nicki Minaj. You see a few pictures of her before all these butt injections and after. All right, black black girls seeing how popular she was getting after all these butt injections decided, oh, because they claim that the black woman's claim to fame is we got bigger butts than white women, right? And if it's because you're putting needles and silicone in your butt and sealing it with super glue, no, that's not it. Now, as you see how deformed her butt now looks, now this was a beautiful woman at one point, but an ugly attitude, an ugly disposition will sooner or later cause you to do stuff that makes you look ugly and deformed. All right. No man, this is a warning again, no black man should get into any kind of relationship with a woman that has booty injections. Matter of fact, if they have fake anything, I wouldn't get into a relationship with them. Why? Because you don't know if that was born a woman or a man if it's all fake. And I'm just keeping it real. Now, this woman got a lot of black women to do stuff that is detrimental to their health. In dealing with vanity, a lot of women are losing their lives, but some are losing their health. All right, this is this woman before and after. What happened to her is she got the booty injections and stuff like that, and it took away her arms and her legs. She went and got all this stuff to run around, front, be all that, have all the men chasing after her. Thought she was enhancing. Instead of enhancing her attitude, she tried to enhance her physical appearance. And her enhancing her physical appearance destroyed her physical appearance. Just think of how many men she could have talked to if she was just a nice black woman. Oh, but she got to be a boss bee. That bad bee. That independent black woman with a degree. And then take all that money and spend it on her butt and her booty and breasts. Why did she spend all that money on her booty? Because apparently black women have the biggest booty already. Wait a minute, that just didn't make sense. Did it make sense to any of you brothers out there? Black women have the biggest booty, so take all their income and spend it on booty injection by an unlicensed back alley hood professional. Yeah, that made a whole lot of sense to me. Not. All right, so vanity has destroyed her appearance. So that's vanity punishing the black woman. What does it have to do with the black men? At this point, nothing. All right, but these are warning signs, right? This woman, her name was Kelly Mayhew. Did you catch what I said? I said her name was Kelly Mayhew. She posted a bunch of pictures. Brains, beauty, boobs, and booty. All right. She had neither. She had none of these. If she had brains, she wouldn't have got booties and boob injections. Right? All right. If she had boobs, she wouldn't have needed the injection. If she had booty, but that the black women already have, then she wouldn't have needed all this plastic surgery and injections, right? So, more on her. Woman 35 dies moments after getting butt enlargement from unlicensed doctor in the basement of a home in New York. Now, I want you to understand this. Kelly Mayhew and her what? Mother, the black woman. This is the black woman. Drove from Maryland for the procedure with a stranger in Queens. Her mother took her. Y'all understand this? Her mama black. Her mama's black. Yes, her mama black. She came from a black woman, a queen. So the queen drove her little queen to Maryland for a procedure with a stranger in Queens, New York, on a Saturday. But halfway through the procedure, she Mayhew started having difficulty breathing and was rushed to a hospital where she died. The woman carrying out the procedure fled and has not been found. The cause of her death is being determined. Now, I put this down here, the link to where you can read. This came from the Daily Mail. So here's the link to some more of the story and some more of the pictures. All right. And so, what does this have to do with black men, you ask? Well, nothing yet. I'm going to get to that. But it's a warning to black men that you don't need to be messing with these plastic siliconized women. They ain't no good. Any woman that would do this to their body, right? They're not intelligent. They have no spirituality, and they're just downright evil, right? It's because the whole goal of this is to entice the men that you see in the background. See, to get a good man, you need a good attitude. You need to show you have some skills to help a man run a house, have children, leave a legacy. All right, these women ain't about that. They trying to be the man, or they're trying to use the man. So they're going to try to entice the man with anything that you think he wants, right? But the only men they after are these thugs like Pookie and Ray Ray and them. You see the background. You see what she's doing and who she's doing this for. You see the big booty stuck out pose that they do with their head looking up and tilted to the back with the back arch. All right. So what does this have to do with the black man? This is what this have to do with the black man. A black woman's vanity is stealing a black man's life now. All right. And a Georgia man is in police custody after a call was made complaining about a strange assault. 26-year-old Tamala Martin called 911 after a man, a 19-year-old Sean Williams, caused her buttocks to explode during doggy-style sex. According to Martin, when the two were having sex, Williams began to pound her aggressively, and Martin said she asked Williams to stop because something did not feel right. When the authorities arrived, Martin was rushed to Grady's Memorial Hospital. We was doing it, and this is her, Williams. No, no, no. This is Martin. This is Martin. We was doing it. Then he flipped me over and began to tear it up from the back. Um, I asked him to stop several times to be gentle. I asked him several times to be gentle, then began to beg him to stop. That's when he started going harder. I felt pressure building up in my booty, and I felt like my booty was tripling in size. I felt the thin stretching. It was pain I never experienced, says Tamala Martin. Martin recently received butt injections to give her a larger bottom and was aware of the risk involved. Even though she knew the risk, Sean Williams was arrested because he was asked to stop um in the middle of tearing it up. He was asked to stop, disregarded the victim's request, and they said this has got to be the strangest assault case I've ever encountered, says the officer, Doug Davis of DeKalb County. This is in Georgia, of course. Police department. Sean Williams is currently being charged with one count of sexual assault and one count of aggravated assault. Tamala Martin is still in the hospital and is expected to recover. The woman is 26 years old. She got herself a 19-year-old boy or man who was raised by a single black mother. All right. And was given a confusing signal because she was like, oh, he was tearing it up at first. You see? So he didn't know what was really going on. He didn't know if she was saying stop as if it was like a video show or whatever. He had no idea. But guess who's in jail and with the chances of having the rest of his life ruined and to be charged and become a sexual predator now if he don't get a good lawyer for this case, because he is being charged with aggravated assault and sexual assault. He has no hopes of college, work, or anything like that anymore. He's 19. And this black woman, yes, her mama's black, and his mama was black, but her mama taught her that you could put a black man away and make sure that he will have no way to make a living the rest of his life. And it's okay because you did something where you knew the risk and he didn't understand what was going on. He really didn't, because he's in the middle of sex, which you allowed. But the woman has to pay. The woman don't have to pay. The black woman do not have to pay a price for any of her actions. Black males do. Black males always have to pay the price for something that the black woman is doing. All right, y'all understand that? Hey, YouTube, what's up? This is Reluctant Nabi with my final thoughts. Okay, so it's like this: black men can't win, and black men, us older black men, we need to go and school these young brothers on these females. They're evil. This is just downright evil. All right. And what's evil is the laws are stacked against us black men in such a way that black women can use them, where in any little thing, we're going to pay a price, no matter what little thing she says. So think about this: in the middle of having sex, with black women playing games and everything, this dude is charged with two serious crimes that's going to destroy his life forever by doing something that was consensual. This stuff is just plain old stupid. But that, like I said, that's why we have to leave black women like these alone. And this is the majority of the black female population. Now, at no point did I say that you put the good black women in there, because you got some sisters out there, the Israelite sisters and some other sisters that's holding it down. All right. But we need to leave these alone so these sisters can so the light can shine on these sisters. Right? But there's a few. But most of these women are evil and ratchet. All right. And when they come defending this behavior, any woman that comes and defend any of my videos, all right, brothers, any woman that comes and tries to defend any of my videos that's talking about them, because I put the evidence straight there, she's evil. That's the woman you need to leave alone. A woman that comes to the video and be like, you know what, I see your issue. And they can say we're not all like that and explain why they're not. But if they make the thing because she's not like that, that means I shouldn't talk about any black woman. That means she's trying to defend them, and she probably is like that. All right. So part 2 is coming up next. All right. So with that said, I'm out for now.